Welcome back. In this section, we are going to be talking more about the tools that are available for us on the platform. We're going to be talking about how to add the trend lines, the shapes to your advantage to help you in your price action reading on how you read the market structure. So firstly, let's talk about how to add trend lines. Remember, I've already shown you where you can get the trend line to, right? So a trend line, we have already defined this in the first class. The beginner's guide to forex trading goes deeper into defining what is a trend line and what are the properties and all that. So basically, when you want to connect two higher highs or two lower lows, you name it, you use a trend line tool, which is mostly used by breakout traders, those guys that wait to trade the breakout of a range or a consolidation. So now, to add the trend line to your chart, you click the trend line tool on your tools bar, right? And make sure to always try to start from a higher time frame, say a daily time frame, right? Something like that. Then you need to grab your trend line tool. Here I've connected two higher lows. I've got a higher low here, higher low here, right? Then I need to copy that trend line, right, to now highlight the opposite of the highs that I've marked. Remember, you press Ctrl on your keyboard, then you drag it. See, so these are the corresponding lows, right? So we've got this low here connecting with this low. So let me be a bit precise on this one here. It's connecting up to here. Now if I want to deselect it, you just double click on the squares. So now you can see I've got two trend lines. One is representing a trend line support, one is representing a trend line resistance. Remember, the upper trend line is your trend line resistance, the lower is your trend line support. Now this is on a daily time frame. The moment I go to a lower time frame, say H4, can you see the effect of it now? Some people, they wait for the breakout of that range for them to go long, or a breakout to the downside for them to go short. You see, so the moment you keep going to a lower time frame, the more the channel gets defined. You see, so that's how you add a trend line. Now let me show you how to add a shape tool. Right now, remember when I showed you how to insert. Okay, let me apply my default template here. Right, remember how I showed you how to insert the other time frames, the H6, the H8. Let me show you also how you can add the shape, the rectangle shape mainly, because it's the one that we are going to use on our tools bar. So you right click here, you go to customize, right? So let's scroll down. We need the rectangle tool. You see guys, you can add whichever tool that you are familiar with, the one that you know how to use. You can add it onto the menu. Then I'm gonna go insert, then I close. You can see we've got our rectangle tool here. So now mostly the rectangle tool, we use it to highlight demand zones or supply zones, right? For instance, looking at the current price action, right? We've got this zone here. You see here. Let me just highlight that for you. We've got this price action here. Then we've got this price action here. Those two zones that I've marked, they're showing us levels of supply in the market. So to highlight that, we use our rectangle 2. This lesson is defined furthermore on the supply and demand course, whereby I show you how to draw your supply and demand zones to the pip with more precision. In this course, I'll just be showing you how to utilize the tools. So now let me highlight the second one. I just press Control and highlight my second zone. Probably say it's coming in here, right? So that's how you use the rectangle 2. So now I've marked some supply zones. You can also use to mark a demand zone. For instance, we've got a demand zones here. You see, my price points are not precise, guys. This is for illustration purpose, so that you see how you can use the tool. So that's how you add the trend line and the rectangle shape to your chart for analysis. You see, this is how you insert your trend line. You can either copy, you see, if you are comfortable with copying, or you can literally be just clicking and drawing the trend line. You see, so that's how you add trend line and shapes to your chart. Once you're done and you say, no, I don't need this chart anymore, you can always right click, you go to template, and you apply your default template. Then it will switch back to the default template. So in the next class, I'm going to show you how to add indicators on your chart analysis. I'll see you. Thank you.